Hi all, this is Sylvia. Just want to do a short video on a book stack that I created. Those of you that know about Velocity Vet and her group of Mavens, I'm lucky enough to be one of the Mavens, and this was part of a kit that I purchased from Jane. It was a book stack, and some of the things that she sent me to create it, and I just wanted to share it with everybody. The paper used on here is on the top of the books is the Prima engraver paper. It's a beautiful paper, and that was part of the kit that she sent. And I'll just start here in the front and show you a little bit. Let me back up. See if you can see it all. This is a Prima piece, and it just says love across there. I used dictionary paper here and sprayed it with some sprays that I made. Again, part of the kit. She showed us how to make the sprays using our acrylic paints. So that's part of this, and Rub and Buff is part of it. This is a sheet of music right across here. My husband's a musician, so and this was my vision for it was something that was manly, that a man would use, and so when I think of excuse me, when I think of a man, I always think of musicians. That's my husband, so that's in his honor. And inside here is passion, because of his passion for music, and the little cross. On each of these little steps of the books, there's some, if you can see it, there's some little mounds of watch parts. He is also a collector of watches, so this was just really fitting. There's some watch parts here also. And I'll turn it around. Oh, right across here there was that's a Tim Holtz piece, I believe, and it says embrace imperfection. And so that was, I don't know, just kind of perfect. I loved it for this. This is a Prima piece. It's a locket that comes in one of the sets that they sell, and I put a couple of vintage pictures in there just because that seemed like the perfect piece for vintage pictures. This was something she sent. I'm not really sure what kind of piece it is, but I put a piece of this engraver paper that has numbers on it. I put the number 3 back there, and then and put it on top of a burlap butterfly. So that's what's there. And then we'll turn it around. Here is a down here is also another piece that she sent with the kit. Again, I don't know where that's from, but this is a clock face from a Tim Holtz clock face. I believe this part here is a Prima flower, and then there's just a brad. This is a gauge that my husband gave me when I was collecting parts and pieces to add to my stash, because, you know, I like odd things, and that's what multimedia is all about. And so he had given me this from somewhere that he has a pressure gauge, and so I thought, again, it was fitting to put in there. This is a piece of burlap that Jane sent with the kit also. It has a chandelier on it and some writing. There's a paper flower back here, brown Prima flower back there. This is a doily that I had in my stash, and this is a wine cork. It's some of the wine he and I, my husband and I, drink wine almost every night. Not every night, but often. And so one of the corks that I saved from that, I put on here because, again, it was fitting. This crown up here, let me see if I can, this is a drawer pull that I got from Hobby Lobby, and we just took the back of it, he took the back of it off of it for me, and I put that on there. This is a piece of wood molding that I dyed with the sprays, again trying to match up the colors, and so that's what that is. This is a piece of the music paper. Actually, it's the cover of that music. It was music from a movie, and so I added that. Okay, when I turn it to the back, I had sent some pictures out to the Mavens before of this, and everybody had questions about these leaves here. They didn't know what they were. They are part of the lechuguilla plant that is native to West Texas. My sisters and my cousin were doing just a walk, a small jaunt, and my cousin picked these up for me because she thought they were something I could use. And when I was putting this together, I knew that's what they were for. I don't know how well they show up on this, but they have the prettiest sheen on them, and that's just the way they came. That is directly from the ground over in Big Bend National Park. They have a sheen on them. It looks like they were varnished. I did put a little rub and buff on them, but the sheen is just the way they come. And they also have like a burn mark here at the tip. This is actually the bottom of the plant, and that's how they fall off, and that's what they look like. It looks like a burn, but it's not. They just dry up at the bottom, at the base, and then the leaves fall off. So this is actually the bottom of the leaf, but I liked that little burnt edge, and so I left that on there. This is just stuff from my stash. It's little sticks and twigs, but I thought that kind of went with it, and this again was just something that I had from an old floral arrangement, but it was dried up and twiggy, and I thought it looked really good with that. So anyway, that's what that is, and I thought it went perfectly with this. This is a book strap, and so I put it right across there, and I think this is a Tim Holtz piece, if I'm not mistaken. And I just put in there, again, this is part of the music sheet, and the movie had Ginger Rogers in it and Warner Baxter, and so I put that there, again carrying that theme from the sheet music. This here was part of the kit, a tulle kind of ribbon, and then this pleated ribbon. I added this, which is the Tim Holtz seam binding. There's a clock hand here, right tucked in the base there. The light bulbs are part of what my husband had given me to put in my stash. He found a bunch of old bulbs that just looked really interesting, and I loved this one. I painted it a little bit on the top there. This one is like something from just a regular chandelier lamp. And these little ones here, I'm not sure what they were, but they've got these little legs on them, and they were just so neat that I thought they looked good there. This is a clock face that was part of the kit that Jane sent. And this leaf, I believe, was part of the kit also. I'm not quite sure. Here I've tucked in a little paper rose and some of this same ribbon, pleated ribbon here. I just twirled it around there, that paper rose, and made the flower bigger and tucked it in the corner there of the book. A chest piece. This is a piece of lace, cotton lace that I had in my stash. This little bulb here is a Prima bulb, I believe, that says live. And then we're all the way around to the front again. This here is connected to a Tim Holtz watch piece here. Oh, what are those called? Pocket watch. That I put pieces in, and I left the top book open because I like for my projects all to have a feeling of usability. I want someone to take it into their home, and it's not just a piece of art. It's something that they can actually use, and when whoever gets this gets it home, they can take all these things out of there or leave them and use it to put things that they love in it. These are the things that I thought my husband would have in his. There is a stack of Scrabble parts that are, let me get closer here, that spell out the word love. It's just in a little stack there. There's this is a piece off of a Squire guitar, again keeping with the theme, the music theme, the guitar theme. There's a set of keys. There's a couple of little vials with watch pieces, and I think I got both of those from Jane. And then there's a little wrench piece in there. And then this is just some twisted trim that I had in there. But I wanted it to be usable. They can fill it with what they want and actually keep things in there, and thought it would make a nice Father's Day present or something for somebody. Anyway, that's what I created with my kit of my book stack kit and paper and elements that I got from Jane Velocity Vet, and I thank you, Jane. Everything was beautiful and worked out wonderfully, and I love my book stack, and Steve likes it, my husband loves it, and I think if I'm not careful, he's going to take it. So thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you like it. Leave comments with anything you think I could have done better, or if you like it just the way it is, let me know. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.